stay up all night with the things that you do. You won't, but you might. The potential you'll be, but you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now. Forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say and I'll make you okay. Drive them away. The image is stuck in your head. People you've been before, but they don't walk around anymore. Well, they'll push and they'll shove and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Hello, hope you're having a great day. My name is Drew James and I teach over at learnguitarinlondon.com. It's really good to have you with me for this lesson of Between the Bars by Elliot Smith. Before I go any further, normally my eye doesn't droop this much. I've got an eye infection at the moment, so that's the reason. So this tune, this was requested actually, and I thought, yeah, really like this song. I haven't listened to it in ages. It was used a lot in the Good Will Hunting soundtrack actually. And Elliot Smith is one of those artists who I find definitely using the word underrated. I think the lyrics in this tune are fantastic, and his approach to the guitar was actually quite unique. So we're going to be learning this song. Now, what you've got to understand about this tune is that it is not in standard tuning. So if you try and play along with the beginning of my video in normal tuning, then it's not going to work. You've got to drop your guitar down by a whole step. Now, don't worry, in the lesson when we look at the left hand, I'll be teaching you how to do that. You will need an electronic tuner to do it the most effectively, okay? So let's learn how to play it and get stuck into this tune. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the lesson, this song is down-tuned. So that basically means that these tuning pegs have been loosened. So there is less tension on the strings, and that all the strings are loosened by the same amount. Now what we're doing is we're loosening everything by a whole step. So what that means is normally this string, this top string, is tuned to E, but in this case it's tuned to D. So if you think about how an alphabet would work, you've got D is obviously before E, right? So the E is tighter and the D is looser. So what you're doing is you're loosening this until your electronic tuner says D in front of it instead, okay? And then you're doing the same principle for all of the other strings. So this one should say D as you're tuning, and keep loosening it, do it slowly. Make sure there's no sharp symbol or hash symbol, it looks like, in the top right hand corner, because that means you're tuning it to a D sharp, not a D. So this is to D. This one here is tuned to G. This one here, normally it is a D, isn't it? Eddie 8 Dynamite. So what do you think the letter is that it's tuned down to? Oh, okay, can't hear your answer, but it's a C. Yeah, I'm sure you've got that right. C. This is the G string, normally tuned to G, so you take it 2 down, it's tuned to A. The B string, you take it 2 down, and, sorry, the G string, sorry, you take it 2 down on G, it's not tuned to A, I'm being silly. It is tuned to, no, it is tuned to A, sorry. The B string is tuned to A, and the D string is tuned to D. I've definitely made an error there. What's going on with this G string? The G string goes down by 2 steps, so it's an F. Sorry, I'm being very silly. It's an F. And this B string is tuned to an A. Okay, so loosen your strings and make sure that everything is sounding good before you start attempting to play this. What you will find is if your guitar has been used to being in standard tuning for some time, you'll need to tune them down and then go back and retune them again after that, because the strings will be used to being tight. So you may find you need to do a bit of retuning. So anyway, that's what you're tuning to. I've put the letters on the screen anyway because of my error there with saying the strings, but hopefully you've got all that down tuned. And once you've done that, we can get started on the song. So the song has quite a few sort of different unique chords in it, which I'll be taking you through. And also the rhythm is in something a little bit unusual as well. So the rhythm is actually in 6/8. So what that means is we're counting a count of 6 before we change chords. So it's going to go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the beginning with the Drink Up Baby Stay Up All Night would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's take you through the first chord. The first chord is your common or garden A minor, so it's index finger on the first fret on the B string, middle finger on the second fret on the D, and ring finger on the second fret on the G. But your pinky also is going to come down to the thinnest string on the third fret, technically making, well, it's making an A minor 7. And that's the first chord in the song. That then changes to an F major 7, including this pinky as well, so adding the G. So to do the F major 7, leave the index where it is, put the second finger on the middle finger on the second fret on the G, and ring finger on the third fret on the D, and strum the bottom 4 for that. So your chord so far is A minor 7 to C, F adding the G, or F add 9. Okay, so we've got this to this. I'll take you through the rhythm in just a minute. That then changes to a C chord, so lift up your middle and ring and the pinky and move them up a step. So you're on the second fret on the D string and third fret on the A string. Leave the index where it is on the first fret on the B. Strum bottom 5 for that. And then we've got this kind of like G6 chord. So move your middle and ring finger up to the second fret on the A string and ring finger on the third fret on the E string and strum all 6. Okay? And that's enough chords to get us started on the rhythm. So making that A minor 7, we've got this as the rhythm. Now there's other little riffs that happen in the tune which I'll take you through, but that's my common all garden rhythm for this song. I know that Elliot does some tiny little variations, especially at the beginning on the rhythm, but that rhythm will get you singing and accomplishing the song quite quickly. So let's take you through that nice and slowly. The first hit is a bass note hit. Doesn't matter if you hit the top 2 strings, but just try to aim for the first note that you would normally strum in the chord. So we go down, miss, miss, up, down, up. That's your rhythm. Down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, up. I'll do it slowly. I think it's very important to put those misses in to keep things natural. With a slight bit of swing time actually as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's got that sort of feel about it. Anyway, if you just concentrate on getting that rhythm right with the bass note, clipping the bass note, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, up, and that's a bar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then changing to the next chord, which is your F major 7, striking the D string as your bass note. C, striking the A string as your bass note, and then middle and ring up, striking the thickest string as your bass note. So let's do that first part, just with a little bit of vocal so you know where you are. The absolute beginning of the song is A minor 7 for 4, so it's... And that's where it does something slightly different. It's kind of like... It's like that. You can copy that if you want to, or you can do the rhythm I showed you. Major 7, C chord, G6. Then we basically repeat the A minor 7, your B, F major 7, C. Now, this is where it's slightly different. So we're going from a C to E7. So an E7 is index finger on the first fret on the G string and middle finger on the second fret on the A string, clipping the top string. And that's a half bar change. So you're doing C like this, 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the E minor, on the E7. So it's C, E7, and then then into an F bar chord. Well, you can do a bar, you could do the mini chord, you could keep doing the F major 7 really, but try the bar. So lay the flat finger over the first, all 6 strings, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G, ring and pinky on the 3rd fret on the A and the D. Back to full bar. Okay, so I'll go from the potential you'll be that you'll never see, which is the A minor 7. So we've got A minor 7, B, F major 7, never C. Then you've got C, E7, and F. And then we're into verse 2, drink up with me now, forget all about. And it's the same order of chords as I've just taught you. So I'll take you through it, calling out the chords, going just that little bit slower. See if you can play along with me. After 6. 4, 5, 6. A minor 7, F, major 7, C, G6, just move these up, A minor 7, F, major 7, C, change E7, F. And then you're into the chorus. Stay with your F in this chorus. Clipping the top string as your bass note. So we go F, G. So that's half bar, as you may have noticed. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the G. Now the G, I'm doing the folk G, index finger on the 2nd fret on the A, middle finger on the 3rd fret on the thickest string on the E, ring and pinky on the B string on the 3rd fret. So we've got this, the people, okay, the people. Then we've got this riff, you'll never be what they want. So I'll take you through what this riff is, okay, nice and slowly. It's an A minor, pick the bass note on the A string, then strum the bottom 4. Then middle finger up to the 2nd fret on the A string, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. So we've got then open on the D string, which is the 3rd string down, then 2nd fret on there. Here we go again. So it's open on A, strum A minor, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, open on the D, 2nd fret on the D. Then we're going to change to the 3rd fret on the D string and make a mini bar with your index finger on the bottom 3 strings and strum that chord. So I'll do the full riff now. And that's the beginning of the next bar. So we're going to pick that and do it for, sorry, it's the end of the bar. So 1, 2, 3. That's what you're doing there. That's riff 1. Okay, now we'll take riff 1 into the rest of the song. I'll go back to the chorus from the F. So the P, G, A minor before that they don't. So it's on don't, that part, that new chord. F minor over, it's kind of an F minor really. It is an F minor. Then to your G6 chord that we had earlier, half bar. So don't change. Then A minor, but bring your thumb over the top to hold down this F sharp on the thickest string. Around anymore. Pick the thickest string, down, up, down, up. Okay, so I'll go from the riff. So here we go. G, A minor over F sharp. Then we've got the same similar thing. So they push on the sharp. So we've got F, G. Then riff 2 goes like this. It's kind of exactly the same as we've learned in riff 1. The only difference is we're going to go to an F bar chord at the end. So we're going to go. So I'll do that for you again just a second. So The last chord is an F minor that you lift up the middle finger for, okay, while you're doing your F. So I'll go from they push and they shove, the second half of the chorus. So we go F, G, riff 2, F. I'll keep them still, lift up middle finger. I'll now do the full chorus with both riff 1 and riff 2 together. So the P, G, start that again. The people that you've been before that you don't want around anymore. Well, the F and L, G, riff 2. I'll keep the F minor. Then we're back to drink your baby. Basically, we go round in a circle. Everything. So that's everything I taught you in verse 1. You do verse 1, verse 2, the full chorus, and the ending, I'll keep them still. It just finishes on an F minor, like that. Thanks so much for watching this lesson. Really hope you've enjoyed it. There is over 350 free guitar lessons at LearnGuitarInLondon.com. So if you do like acoustic guitar lessons taught with patience and understanding, then check it out. They're completely free. Also over there is the student area, which has tab and it has part 2s to a lot of my lessons. It's completely free to join, just takes a name and an email address. There's over 12,000 members currently. I'm sure it's going up by about sort of 60, 70 every day. So why don't join us? It's a really cool little community over there. What else do you need to know? Please subscribe to my channel. 2 new lessons every week, always acoustic. So hit subscribe right now. I'd love to see you over at YouTube for some more lessons. Keep on playing. Have a great day.